friends. This is Donna with AK Gal Stamps. I hope you're doing well today. I'm bringing you project 1 of the 3 projects that I did for a card in a box class. So I have 3 different cards with 3 different boxes that I had some people take part in. So these were kits that I mailed out or passed out to people. So I think we're just going to get started. And if you do these projects, I'd love to see them on my Facebook page. And if you do like the videos, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff between YouTube and Facebook. I really appreciate it. That just helps my small business. So we will get started. We are going to start with the card, and I have an 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and this is Blueberry Bushel. Now the card's going to go like this, but we need to do a little bit of cutting. So you need to put your score line in the track and the right lower corner in your cutting track, and we're going to cut that off. Okay, so now you will have something that is like this. You cut this piece off. Okay, so there's that. And let's see, now we need a piece. I'm using Garden Green. It is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And we are going to do the exact same thing, but go corner to corner, diagonal, and cut. And you want both these pieces. Oops, excuse me, they're sliding around. And now I've got a piece of designer series paper. I am using for all 3 projects the Winter Meadow 12 by 12 paper that's in the annual catalog. And you are going to do the same thing. You're cutting in the same direction. So upper left to lower right, diagonal. This is 4 by 5 1/4. So you're just going down 1/8 of an inch each time. I love this paper. It's very pretty. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue the designer series paper onto the green. Like that. And you're just going to have a very skimpy border. Very skimpy. That's why I like liquid glue. It works great for this. You don't need, you want just a very little bit. And this is going to go on the front panel. See, it'll go right there with a very skinny border. There's that. And then we'll do this piece. I love how this paper, the reversible side, is just awesome. This definitely is, it's like Blueberry Bushel on that side. Very pretty. So we just want to get those very skimpily. Like that. And then we'll put that, we'll put this in first, which normally I don't do this because if you want to stamp on it, usually you want to do that before you put it in something, because if you oops it, then you can turn it over and use the other side. But this has got to go in first. And I might not even stamp anything in here anyway. So this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Very nice. And then this. And haven't made this card in a long time, this type of layout, so I'm glad that I thought about it and so I could put that in this card. Nope, let's move it over, move it over, move it over. Very good. So then you can sign all right there. So see, that is how that works. So we've got, I am using this is an online exclusive. It is the gold mercury vellum. I'm using that and the golden greenery dies for this. And I am using the Christmas labels stamp set and dies, which is this. And let's see, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do Winter Wishes. But of course, you could do Merry Christmas. However you want to go. This is your card. You do you. Oh, I love this color. Very pretty. Very pretty. I like that. I got that very good. I like using the Stampin' Scrub better, but this is nice and quick. And I wonder how this would look if we did this like this and put this on top of that. That might look pretty good. I think I'm gonna do that. So, adhesive, I want this for this particular thing. Just to have something to adhere to. We'll do this, stick there, and do that, stick there. And then this can go on dimensionals. This is gonna go right here. Okay. And my dimensionals are right here on this. This is a pretty easy card, right? I think it is. A little bit more cutting, but not a lot. Not bad. Okay, now we want this to go hopefully straight. Okay, and then this is going to go on here, but I only need a small little section with glue on it. Okay, and since I used dimensionals on the top layer, I'm not going to use it on the next layer. It'd make it too thick if you did want to mail this card. But actually it would go probably in a package because of the box. Let's see if that's straight. Is that straight? I think so. Like that. And then we are going to use, and what people got in their kit was the gold textured adhesive back dots. We are going to use this. Get that. Can I get it? It keeps getting away from me. Oh my goodness. Let's do this. Try this. And this. And that. And there's that card. Isn't that pretty? I think it's pretty. Okay, so we can put these away. We are done with these. Put those away. Okay. And so we got that part done. Now we're going to work on the box. Okay, so part 1 is 6 by 11. Okay, so a 6 by 11 piece scored at 4 3/4. 4 3/4 and 6 1/4. And here it's very hard to see, but this is an 1/8, and then right here before this break is the quarter. So 6 1/4 is right here. And that gets scored right there. So there you go. And you are going to need, well, I'm doing, you don't have to do it, but I'm going to round the corners. This is the frame of your box, the outer frame. So I am going to corner round these. If you don't have a corner rounder, then you don't have to do any of this stuff. Or if you don't have another way. So there's that. Get those in the trash. And I'm just going to fold these. So there's that. And then for that you need 2 pieces of designer series paper that are 4 1/2 by 5 3/4, and then you need one for the spine that is 5 3/4 by 1 1/4. And you're going to, with these in the right direction, do the outer corners so that it'll match, because it's going to go on the top and the inside. So there's that. And this one's going to go, well, it doesn't really need to go on the inside, because unless you open it. If you open it, then maybe you'd want it right there. I'm just thinking. It depends on how you're doing this. If you want to do this so that you can open this, then you would want your paper to go right here. Okay? But I think I am just going to keep mine closed. So I'm not going to use this second piece. I'm just going to keep mine closed. I will give you options. Okay? So we will put this on the front with my liquid glue, like this. Okay. So this goes like this. Hopefully that's all measured correctly. Looks good. And then this piece goes on the back, on the spine. There are lots of things you can alter with this. So I'll try and give you some suggestions. Things you could do that I didn't do. Okay, so you've got that. Okay. Now you need, it's got a little belly band too that is actually 7 1/2 by 1 1/2, and then the designer series paper is 7 1/4 by 1 1/4, and all these need to be rounded. So I'm going to do that, and actually let's see, because I permanently attached this so that the box just slides in and out, the part that holds your goodies. Okay, so there's that. I can adhere this onto this belly band. See how that looks. That look good? Let's bring that up just a little bit. Like that. So that's done. And where is my big piece? I'm missing a piece somewhere. Where'd I put it? I am missing a piece. Okay, so you need the next part is for the inner box. It is 8.5 by 7.5, and you are going to score it at 1.5 inches all the way around. 1.5 inches. Move the blade out of the way and score. Another 1.5 inches. And 1.5 inches. And 1.5 inches. Like that. Okay? So you've got that. And then you need designer series paper that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/4, which is going to go on the inside of this box. And then you need pieces for the outside, 1 1/4. You need 2 1 1/4 by 4 1/4, and one that's 5 1/4 by 1 1/4. 4 1/4 by 1 1/4, 2 of those, 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then this one was 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. So that's your designer series paper. We're going to score all these. This is a very standard box type procedure. And I'll get these scissors out, and I want my tabs to go into this part, so we'll cut them this direction. I always cut on the side of the score line because you see how that bumps up, and I'm going to cut that right on the side of that, and then I'm going to miter it, so that's going to get cut out. Okay, takes that out. I'm doing both sides. Okay, and then I'm going to do this side. I'm just on the inside of that thick part, and then mitering a little piece of pie out of that, and then doing the outside piece, and the same thing on this side. Okay, so there's that. See, we're just doing pie pieces. You do this. This is very standard for boxes. Doing the little mitering of the corners so that the corners don't get all bunched up. Too much paper. There's that. And that. You're not going to see these, so if you don't cut them to your complete satisfaction, it doesn't matter because they're not going to be seen. Oh, and I wanted one more piece. Actually, I think you need 3 pieces of this 1 1/4 by 4 1/4, because if you use ribbon for a pull, then you want that. Let's see if this is that cup. This is that size. Yay. So I'll cut an extra one. So actually my directions are a little different now. I want 3 pieces because that one's just going to go on the inside, and I'll use the blue side, not the floral. So now we go back to this. Now we're going to put glue on these 2 panels. So we're making our box. Actually, why don't we put this in first? I think it's easier if we put that inside piece in first. And that's just there so when they take their item out, there's all that pretty paper right there. I think it's easier to do it this way than try and stick it in after your box is already made. How's this going? I think that looks pretty good. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to glue these. Okay, and when you line it up, you want the corners to meet, the corner of one side to meet the corner of the other. So you push them kind of together. put some right here. And do the same thing. Lining up the corner. That's what I like with liquid glue. Got a little bit of wiggle worm, okay. Had to take my dog Mia to the vet today. She's a golden retriever. And of course she has an ear infection. Yay, another ear infection. She was so stressed. Do your dogs get stressed, or your pets, when they have to go to the vet? She does not like it. So I'm lining that up. And if you find that you have one section that maybe they're not even, like grossly uneven, just trim them. Just trim them. Nobody's going to notice. Nobody's going to notice. So we have one of these, which is going on one side that will be visible. This is going to be your outside piece that you'll be able to see. I'll show you the box that I completed. Oh, yeah, I did it wrong. See, I did that wrong. It's supposed to be on this side. See? I was not paying attention when I put the box in when I made it. So let's see, this goes right here. And then you need your 2 4 1/4 for the ends. And you can, I'm going to put holes in so I can put some ribbon in here for like a pull tag, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You do not have to. That one's going on the inside because I want the blue on the inside for my ribbon, to hide my ribbon. Okay, so there's that. Oh, now I know why I wanted that piece of paper. I do want this piece of paper because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here and then I'm going to put this over it that will make it smoother for it to come out. That's what I wanted that for. Oh, and I got this idea from, I think it's Serenity Stampers. I've had it for a long time, so I don't know. I don't know how long it's been out there. Okay, so this is the way the box will go in. This side is the outside. So I'm just going to show you what I do. If you want to put like a ribbon handle on it, okay? I'm going to use my hole punch and punch, and then bring it over here and hopefully it's kind of even, and punch, the hole punch, and I gave them some thin ribbon. Okay, this is retired ribbon. It's in the last chance right now, and trying to get that so it sticks in here, and then we pull it in that way. And then this one goes in here and that way. And I'm not going to need that much of that, really. So we'll take a little piece of tear and tape. This is just going to hold it in place. See how it is on the inside? We're just going to, don't pull it out, don't pull it out. That's not what I wanted to do. I just want to put some tear and tape right there. No knot, just tear and tape. And then I'm going to glue that other piece in to cover that up. More, and see, I'm not going to even keep that. That's as long as I need that. So I will take this and use some tear and tape right there. See, that's what I did. Okay, and then this piece, see that pretty blue? That's going to go right there to cover that up. That's what that extra piece is for. Let's see, I'm going to have to get another bottle of glue. This one's just about done. Hopefully that will work well enough. So we're going to put that inside here to cover this up like that. See, that covers that up. Okay. So there's that. And see, that is going to slide in here. But we have this little, it looks like a book flap. So I want to adhere that in here, and I think I want to fold it like this. I'm going to fold it like that, use my little bone folder and press this, because this is going to get stuck right there. And I am not making this so that it will be something you will use as a latch to open and close. I am permanently going to adhere it to the top, so we don't have to mess with that. That's why I have the little handle. Like that. Get that straight. That's straight. Okay, and then we're going to put, oh, I do need to cut this because the corners are rounded right here. Corner rounder. So I'm gonna round these also. So the corners are rounded. And then this is a new bottle. I think the drawer will go smoother now, since I'm not gonna have the latch open. So that's gonna go over this. Get this kind of, if I can get this in here before the glue all dries. Okay, like that. Okay. Now, see, this is going to slide so much better since I did that. Now, if you did want to not do this, and just have this open, you could actually adhere this to the bottom of this. If you were going to open it that way, you could totally do that. Not put this pretty paper on here, just glue this. You could glue this on this and just have like Velcro dots. You could use Velcro dots to put on here and put a tag over that. And then you could just open it and glue it. I'm not doing that. Mine's sliding out. But that's an option that you could do, is use those Velcro dots. So I am going to, just trying to see. That's like an inch and a inch and a half. So I really want this to be like at an inch and a half. So we need it to kind of fold around there. That's where I want it to fold, so it won't be too bunchy. And then I'm going to line that up like that, and then use my bone folder. Okay, so that's like that. That's like that, and see, this will just be adhered. I'm going to adhere this to this front. So you can make your choice how you want to do this. If you want to have if you want to use a ribbon, if you don't. If you don't, you would use Velcro here. But I'm putting this right here, okay? Like that. And I think I'm going to put that over that, but I want to, what do I want to put on there? I am thinking, what am I going to do? I don't want winter wishes. Will be merry fit there? Oh, or to you, that's right, to you. I want to use to you, and that will go right there. to you. Let's get that like that. Like that. And where is my brush? That's not it. My brush, my brush, my brush. Where did I put it? I've got messes everywhere. Wonder where I put it. 'Cause I wanted to put some ink on this. Oh, wait a minute. Do I see it? I think I see it. Is this it? Dark blue. Yep, dark blue. Okay. Okay, so there's that. And let's just use these little presents. Like that. How cute is that? I like that. Now I am going to use some dimensionals, I think, on that. If I know where I put them. I'm going to go over here and grab some more. I have lots of piles. Oh, there they were, right underneath. Okay. Since this is not moving, it doesn't matter where I put dimensionals on here. If that flap was going to lift up, of course, you'd only want to put dimensionals right on here. Put those in there. And I'm going to do that right here towards the end. Actually, I wanted this to go kind of in the center. I'm just trying to see if that is, looks like that is centered. I think that's good. So we got that. And I gave you that participated Greenery, which you could use. And I also gave you a bigger piece right here, but I'm not using that. So I am going to use a bow instead. I'm going to make a bow here. If I can tie it. I do like bunny ears. And then the bunny goes into the hole. Like that. Okay, so now I need a glue dot. You could put some other embellishments on this if you want to. I'm just doing this a little different. Oh, man, it is stuck on there good, and my finger. So, there it is. There's your box for your present and your card. So I hope you like this, and if you do like it, share it. I'd love it if you followed me, subscribed, all that good stuff. That really helps my little business to grow and get more followers. So thank you for watching, and be looking for Project 2 and Project 3 that are coming up. Have a good one. Bye.